Thank you. New developments in a breaking news story we first brought you yesterday. 5 Central Florida men now face charges in connection with the January 6th riot.
The feds say they're part of an extreme militia armed with weapons at the Capitol. News 6 investigator Eric Sandoval looked into what that group is. He's here with more. Eric?
Yeah, Matt and Lisa, they call themselves the B Squad, and they're headquartered right here in Central Florida. But we found out they're actually part of a larger national organization and also part of a growing movement of beliefs. Those beliefs dubbed the 3%ers. 5 Central Florida men now stand accused of banding together to be part of the January 6th riot. 50-year-old John Edward Crowley of Windermere, 38-year-old Jonathan Allen Rockholt of Palm Coast, 20-year-old Tyler Bench of Castleberry, 38-year-old Benjamin Cole of Leesburg, and 33-year-old Brian Preller of Mount Dora. Investigators say the B Squad, circled on Preller's tactical vest, shows that he and the others are part of a Central Florida militia group by the same name, which, according to court documents, is a local chapter of the Guardians of Freedom. On their website, the Guardians claim to be a group of patriots that are willing to do whatever it takes to free our country from the socialists that are trying to take control. The feds classify the groups as 3%ers.
The name 3%ers comes from a myth that only 3% of colonists rose up against the British, but that they were able to achieve liberty for everyone.
Alex Freefeld is a researcher for extremism for the Anti-Defamation League.
The concern, as we saw on January 6th, as we've seen over the last few years, where members have been arrested for violent plots, is that they use bullets instead of the process that we have in order to achieve their objectives.
So they've been violent?
Yes.
Court documents show the 5 men from Central Florida arrived at the Capitol armed with knives, pepper spray, and batons. What would you have to say to the group if they pushed back at you a little bit and said that, we're not bad guys? Katrina Doxey studies 3%ers and other groups for the Center for Strategic and International Studies.
Not all of those individuals are involved in violent activity. Many of those individuals are just expressing their First Amendment rights to freedom of speech, the freedom to express their ideology, even if that ideology is something that you and I might find highly objectionable.
Now, I contacted the Guardians of Freedom to see if they had any comment on these arrests and also to give them a chance to explain their group farther. They have not responded yet. Meantime, the men arrested yesterday also had no comment as they left the courthouse. They will be tried in Washington, D.C. And get this, their arrests now make 35 local residents who've been charged in connection with the Capitol riot. Matt and Lisa.